Hey guys, Dan here with another quick video. This one I'm going to make about the first semester of PT school. So kind of what to expect, how I got through it, the classes I took, and kind of big takeaways. Forewarning, this might be broken up into two pieces in case it gets long and in case it gets boring or my phone runs out of video. Real quick, before you do anything, go ahead and give me a follow or give me a friend request either on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Instagram and Twitter are going to be the same. You can find me there at Dan Man Maggio. That's all spelled out as DANMANMAGGIO. I'll put a link here in the video. On Facebook, it's going to be just my name, Dan Maggio, so DANMAGGIO. You just spell it out. Send me a friend request. Everyone loves friends, right? So we can hit each other up, ask questions, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Moving on. So let's talk about the classes, right? So the first class we had was Pathophys and Phys. Phys is physiology, right? So how the body systems work from head to toes, the different tissue organs. And the pathophys part is where that physiology goes wrong. So taking that course, the two of them combined in 8 weeks was pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. And I knew that going in, right? So I didn't really have to stress out too much. I knew I wasn't gonna get an A. I really did strive for the grade. But you know what? I'll be honest, straight up, I got my C, I got my grade, I passed, and I got out. Right? And sometimes that's what PT school is about. It's just about getting the grade, moving on, and getting on to other things. Doesn't mean that that information is not important. It doesn't mean that I'm just throwing it out the window. I'm definitely going to have to review it before my boards and, continuing on with the rest of my life and in practice, right? So that was Pathophys. It was crazy. It was a mind-blowing class. Glad I got through it. Next class, anatomy, right? So gross anatomy, we're talking had our own body to dissect, which is pretty awesome. I have been in a dissection before. I used to TA and be a lab instructor for ASU. So I did appreciate that experience. But again, it was awesome just to dig in there and just see where everything runs, where everything innervates, muscle, nerve, vessels, organs, how everything plays together, right? So you never really appreciate that until you get inside the body and take a look at what's going on. Like Netter and some of the other books out there just don't do a lab experience justice. So really enjoyed that lab experience. That class was still hard. Forgot what I got in it. It was awesome. I love anatomy, so I did pretty well. But again, you guys just got to really study and memorize that stuff because it's just super important. Next class, let's see if I can remember. We did a PT boot camp. And so in that class, again, it was also combined with the first 8 weeks. And it was really basic how to do transfers, how to get someone from a wheelchair onto another implement. How to take basic heart rate and blood pressure, things like that sort. Gait assist, how to use crutches, how to use other implements like that. So kind of basic. If you were to be out in clinicals right now, what are the vitals that you need to know? So that class was pretty cool, pretty important. Next two classes. So biomechanics. I love that class. I come from an exercise background. And I'm super visual. So understanding how the joints work and how the bones play together and how everything moves, I really caught on to that really quickly. Loved it. It was kind of an easy class for me. And, I think that's just because of my background and I'm a visual learner. Like I can kind of see what the joints are supposed to do and how they're supposed to work together. So if you guys have any questions on that, just shoot me a question. I'll be happy to help out as much as I can. And biomechanics was awesome. I mean, it's the foundation of PT, right? You guys want to learn how all the bones and muscles and everything play together. So that class, you just got to crush it, like put in the time and get your A. Next class, last one I remember was PT Foundations. So in this class, we're talking about different dermatomes, myotome mapping, right? So nerve senses, how everything kind of plays together. So now we're talking putting all of this together, basic assessments, manual muscle testing, range of motion and goniometer. So if you guys didn't have that big experience in undergrad, some people didn't. This was, again, kind of a basic class, getting you used to, and under pressure, how much range of motion would like your elbow have, fingers, we're talking like shoulder, hip, knee, elbow, like all the joints, right? So doing the measurements and doing the manual muscle testing to see if there are some deficits in that area. Again, it was super brief, and everything right now is just super basic skills that you're learning, and we're going to pile on this upcoming semester of how to integrate this. So in this upcoming semester, I'm not exactly sure what classes we have. I care, but I don't care that much to stress myself out about it. But I think we'll be doing more things and now putting all these pieces together. So again, first semester recap, that's what I took. That's what NAU physical therapy kind of gave me. Again, I'm at the Phoenix campus downtown, so I loved it. It was great. Facility's awesome. Teachers are awesome. And, if you had asked me 1 year ago kind of where I would be now, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you that I would make some of the best friends in my life in just a quick, 6-month time span. I've met a lot of great guys and gals, and, I can just tell that we're just a great class and things are just going to gel. So classmates, yeah, they're going to be your peers and your mentors as you go through this. So use them, and, try not to, don't be an asshole to anybody. Be everybody's friend, right? I mean, there's only 40 of us, so what the hell? Get through it for 3 years. I mean, if you really don't like somebody, suck it up. But I love everybody in my class. Everybody's awesome. Moving on, one more thing I did want to talk about was sleep and how I manage stress in PT school. I'm just getting back from a workout, so last workout before the next semester. So second semester starts tomorrow, and you got to make sure you're working out, taking care of your health, sleeping, eating right. For myself, I couldn't stress about this PT stuff. It is really important that you learn it, but I'm not going to put myself through, make myself a big ball of stress just because. So I made sure that I was in bed, I'm telling you, in bed, 10 o'clock every night. Doesn't matter what it was. If I had a test the next day, I had to cram, I wasn't going to do it. Cramming, the research on that really isn't good. You're not going to learn that much anyway in that one night. So if anything, just wake up early the next morning and cram that morning. And that's what I had to do a couple mornings. That's life. That's what's going to happen. But I was in bed. Doesn't matter if I was asleep or if I was just trying to get myself to sleep or just looking at my phone, doing the last round of Facebook check-in. But I was in bed at 10 o'clock every single night. Can't stress that enough. You got to get your sleep. And I was getting like a full 7 to 8 hours. And I think that really helped me, helped me memorize a lot and keep it and retain it. So, some of the students that I was with, they were staying up way too long. You know what? And, if they still know the material and that works for them, that works for them. But for me, going into this, I knew that I need to get my sleep, got to get my beauty rest, got to keep this face looking good somehow. So that's just what worked for me. Anyway, if you guys have any more questions or any more concerns, let me know. Put them in the comments below. Again, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Everyone loves friends. I love friends. Give me your questions. Give me your concerns. If you hate these videos, fine. But I'm going to keep making them because I haven't really seen anything out there. So again, hold me accountable. That's why I'm making this one. It's because some of you guys have held me accountable, and I want to keep making this for you guys. I don't think anyone's doing it. So Again, Twitter, Instagram is Dan Maggio, DANMANMAGGIO. I'll link that somewhere here. And on Facebook, it's just my name, Dan Maggio, DANMAGGIO. Again, this is recap of the first semester of the first year of PT school. And, if you guys are going through your interview process right now, good luck. If you're thinking about doing PT and you have any questions, again, ask me, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to help you and kind of mentor you through the process and help you decide if this field is right for you. For me, it definitely is. Definitely the right decision. Good luck with the rest of your endeavors.